Today, we're diving into a classic fable that has been shared for generations, a tale that teaches us a powerful lesson about being true to ourselves. Settle in, and let's journey to a quaint little village nestled at the edge of a vast, mysterious jungle. In this village lived a humble donkey. His days were long and filled with hard work, carrying heavy burdens for his master from sunrise to sunset. Though his life was simple, he often dreamed of something more, something different. Every day, as he toiled near the edge of the jungle, he would watch the other animals with a sense of longing. He saw the swift deer, the clever monkeys, and sometimes, from a safe distance, he would hear the mighty roar of the lion, the undisputed king of the jungle. The donkey admired the lion's strength and the respect it commanded. "If only I could be feared and respected like that," he would often think to himself. "No one would ever dare to load my back with heavy sacks again." His daily routine felt monotonous, and the dream of a life without burdens grew stronger with each passing day. He yearned for a taste of power, a moment where he wasn't just a simple beast of burden, but something more. One particularly sunny afternoon, while wandering a little closer to the jungle than usual, the donkey stumbled upon something peculiar lying under a large acacia tree. It was a lion's skin, left behind by a group of hunters. The skin was magnificent, with its golden fur and a full, majestic mane. A spark ignited in the donkey's mind. A daring, mischievous idea began to form. He looked at the skin, then at his own plain gray coat. "What if," he thought, his heart starting to beat a little faster, "what if I were to wear this? If I looked like a lion, everyone would be terrified of me. The other animals would run and hide. My master would never dare to make me work again. I would finally be the one in charge." The thought was exhilarating. The temptation to shed his old life, even for a little while, was too strong to resist. This was his chance to experience the power he had only ever dreamed of. He decided then and there that he would become the lion. With a clumsy effort, the donkey draped the heavy lion's skin over his back. He adjusted it until it covered him completely, from his long ears to his tail. He practiced a menacing walk, trying to imitate the confident stride of the jungle king he had seen from afar. Peeking out from under the mane, he felt a thrill of excitement. He was no longer just a donkey. He was a fearsome predator. He took a deep breath and stepped out from behind the trees, making his grand entrance into the open clearing. The effect was instantaneous and more dramatic than he could have ever imagined. A flock of birds scattered in a panic. A family of wild boars, who were foraging nearby, squealed in terror and bolted into the undergrowth. Even a sly fox, known for its cunning, took one look at the lion-shaped figure and fled without a second thought. The donkey's heart swelled with pride. He strutted around the clearing, enjoying the silence that fell wherever he went. For the first time in his life, he felt powerful, respected, and feared. This newfound power was intoxicating, and he relished every single moment of it, believing he had successfully fooled the entire world. Intoxicated by his success, the donkey roamed the edge of the jungle for hours, scaring every creature he met. He chased after rabbits and sent monkeys scrambling higher into the trees. He felt invincible, a true king. As the sun began to set, he saw a group of animals gathered cautiously by the watering hole. "I'll give them the fright of their lives," he thought gleefully. He wanted to complete his disguise with a mighty roar, just like a real lion. He puffed up his chest, took the deepest breath he could manage, and opened his mouth wide. But what came out wasn't a powerful, ground-shaking roar. Instead, A loud, familiar, and unmistakable sound echoed through the jungle. Hee-haw! Hee-haw! It was the bray of a donkey. The animals at the watering hole froze, their fear turning to confusion, and then to amusement. The fox, who had been hiding behind a bush, peeked out. He saw the lion's skin, but he heard the donkey's bray. Suddenly, it all made sense. "Wait a minute," the fox shouted. "That's not a lion. Listen to that ridiculous bray. It's only a donkey in a lion's skin." A ripple of laughter spread through the crowd of animals. They were no longer afraid. The donkey's grand deception had been shattered by his own voice. Overwhelmed with shame and embarrassment, the donkey's ears drooped. The laughter of the other animals echoed around him, a painful reminder of his foolishness. He quickly shed the lion's skin and tried to hide behind a bush, wishing the ground would swallow him whole. He had craved respect and power, but his attempt to gain it through deceit had only brought him ridicule. He realized that wearing a costume didn't change who he was on the inside. His true nature was revealed the moment he opened his mouth. The donkey learned a very important lesson that day. Pretending to be someone you're not is a fragile game. True character can't be hidden forever. You can dress up and act the part, but eventually, the truth will always come out. Deception might work for a little while, but it's a temporary illusion that is bound to crumble, often leading to far more embarrassment than the original situation ever could have. The respect he had sought could not be earned by wearing a mask. It had to come from being genuine. With a heavy heart, the donkey slowly made his way back to the village. The weight of his shame felt heavier than any burden his master had ever placed on his back. As he walked, he reflected on his actions. He understood now that there was no shame in being a donkey. He was hard-working and dependable, and those were qualities to be proud of. Trying to be a lion had only made him a fool. The moral of this story is simple yet profound. Always be true to yourself. Each of us has unique strengths and qualities. Embracing who you are, with all your quirks and imperfections, is the true path to earning genuine respect from others. People will value you for your authenticity, not for the person you pretend to be. So let this story be a reminder to wear your own skin with pride. Thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful story. We hope it brought a little wisdom and a smile to your day. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fables and tales. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay true to yourself.